everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do the End of the World book tag. So this was created by iLivy for books. If you guys don't follow her, please do. She's just so fun. I love watching her. She does so much amazing artwork and like defaces books and that kind of stuff, and she is just awesome. And I also, she just did a video with a bunch of self-help books where she read like 17 and kind of talked about the ins and outs of them, and I just really love her channel. So please go check it out. I thought this book was fitting to do because right now we're still in this pandemic and school is about to start for some people, some not, and it just kind of feels a little end of the world still. Like school starting has kind of been a reminder of like, hey, we're in a huge pandemic, in case you forgot. And so I just thought this tag would be fun and fitting. So let's get into the questions. Number one, an earthquake. Earthquakes separate the ground into multiple pieces. What is your favorite book with multiple perspectives? And I love multiple perspectives, and I couldn't, there's so many, I couldn't decide. So the one I picked was the one by John Mars. And the reason I picked this one is because it is about a technology, a new thing in which you can submit your DNA to this program and they will match you with your perfect romantic match. And you never know, that person could be a different gender, a different continent, a killer, or you have no idea who you're going to be matched with. So do you want to know or not? And the book is told from 5 different perspectives, and so it just rotates through those 5 over and over and over, and each chapter is 2 pages, and so it goes so quick. And I had people that I liked more than others, and so I would finish their chapter and really quick read the next 4 so I could get back to their story, and it just kept you reading so fast, and so I loved that book. Highly recommend that one. Then number 2, an asteroid. You can see an asteroid coming before it hits. What book did you see the plot twist coming way beforehand? So my answer for this is Another Woman's Child by Carrie Fisher. I just read this not long ago, and this one is about a woman is asked to take in her best friend's 17-year-old son when her best friend dies. And so she does, and he's black, they're white. There's a lot of complications there. There's also complications just because her husband and daughter don't necessarily want this guy in, and so there's a lot going on there. It's supposed to be a thriller, but it's really not. I would say it's more a domestic drama kind of thing, and the twist, I guessed it at 14%, and I'm not the type to guess things. I just like to enjoy the ride. I don't really care to guess, and yet this one was so blue blue, and the subtext is something on the title, I can't remember what it says, but it says something with a great plot twist, and it's not so much. So yeah, that one. It's still an okay book, but that plot twist was not a plot twist. Number 3, an epidemic, a disease that everybody seems to be contracting. What book does everybody seem to be getting that you do not want? And I'm going to say Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I have never read the Twilight books. I don't know why. I thought I was too old for them, and then I said that, I think, in a live show or something, and I'm definitely not. They were brought out right around the time that I was, I think, in high school or something, so definitely not too old for them. I just never got into them, and now I don't really care to, especially because people are now rereading them as an adult, and they're finding out how problematic it is. So because I don't have that nostalgia to the series, I am not interested. Number 4, a tsunami. Tsunamis flood everything. What book flooded your thoughts and you could not get off your mind or start thinking about it? Stop thinking about it. Jeez. I'm going to say Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry. This one, I love Brittany C. Cherry anyway. I did an author binge of 4 of her books, and I will link that somewhere. And Behind the Bars specifically, I was reading it and reading it and reading it, and it got right to the halfway point, and something huge happened. And I was about to go to an OB appointment. I was late to the appointment because I could not stop reading. And even now, I think about, I don't want to talk about what element things happened, but it was one that was very important to me, and then it just got shattered, and so I still think about that a lot. Then number 5, nuclear war, the battle of all battles between humans. What is your favorite human fight in a book? I couldn't think of this because I don't really read any like sci-fi or which those maybe aren't always humans. So I was thinking about like what romances have like epic fights and makeups, and I think I'm gonna say The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. The movie does it better than the book, I would say. This is one case where I like the movie better than the book. But that fight scene, when she comes back and she says she wrote him letters, and or he wrote her letters, and it was just so emotional, so great. And if you haven't seen the movie, please see it. The book is not quite as good, but it's still good. I saw the movie first, and so I could picture all of those scenes happening while I was reading it, and I really liked it. Number 6, Alien Invasion, best sci-fi novel. So I just said I don't read a lot of sci-fi, but I just read Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and I really enjoyed that one, so that's my answer. Number 7, Artificial Intelligence, robots, computers, technology taking over the world. Favorite book you have read on any sort of e-reader? And this is another one, like, especially right now, since I've had my second daughter, I am doing a lot on my e-reader or my phone or whatever, my Kindle app on whatever device. And so I've been doing a lot of that and a lot of digital, like audiobooks, that kind of stuff. And so I can't even tell you. But so my answer for this is going to be my favorite audiobooks, and that is Becoming by Michelle Obama. She reads it herself. It is exceptional. I loved it. And it's also like a little documentary now on Netflix. Not the book, but like she has one that's also called Becoming, and it's awesome. And then also The Help by Catherine Stockett. It has a full cast on audio, and like Octavia Spencer, I think, is one of the voices. It's a bunch of big name voices, and it is also very good on audio. So that's kind of answering the question. And then number 8, End of the World movie. End of the world disaster movies will continue to be made in Hollywood, just like books to movie adaptations. What adaptation are you looking forward to? So we all know I am not huge on book to movie adaptations. I just never watch the movie. I just don't have the attention span for movies very often. And like when I have free time, I would rather read than watch a movie. But I found 3 answers for this. One is Still Alice by Lisa Genova. That is a book, and that was a movie that came out in 2014, so definitely not like upcoming, but it's got Julianne Moore, and I really liked that book, so I would really like to see that movie. And then what are actually coming out, The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. I think that says it was supposed to come out May 15th. I don't know if it actually did, but that one, I liked the book. I wouldn't mind seeing the movie adaptation, and it's another Julianne Moore, which I don't necessarily love her. I don't really have any opinions on her, except I love the movie 9 Months. That was one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's her and Hugh Grant. So love that. And then last, The Witches by Roald Dahl. I think that is coming out with another adaptation in October, I think. And it's got Anne Hathaway and Octavia Spencer in it. And so I really want to see that. I think that would be a really fun, like, Halloween thing to do. If Halloween's even a thing this year. I don't know. I'm kind of doubting it will be, but whatever. So that is the End of the World book tag. If you have done this tag, link it down below. Or if you're not on BookTube or anything, let me know your answers. And that is it. We'll check in later. Bye.